and 2, man with a hammer tendency, with the name taken from the proverb, to a man with only a hammer, every problem tends to look pretty much like a nail. One partial cure for man with a hammer tendency is obvious. If a man has a vast set of skills over multiple disciplines, he, by definition, carries multiple tools, and therefore will limit bad cognitive effects from man with a hammer tendency. Moreover, when he is multidisciplinary enough to absorb from practical psychology the idea that all his life he must fight bad effects from both the tendencies I mentioned, both within himself and from others, he has taken a constructive step on the road to worldly wisdom. If A is narrow professional doctrine and B consists of the big extra useful concepts from other disciplines, then clearly the professional possessing A plus B will usually be better off than the poor possessor of A alone. How could it be otherwise? And thus the only rational excuse for not acquiring more B is that it is not practical to do so, given the man's need for A and the other urgent demands in his life. I will later try to demonstrate that this excuse for unidisciplinarity, at least for our most gifted people, is usually unsound. My second question is so easy to answer that I won't give it much time. Our education was far too unidisciplinary. Broad-scale problems, by definition, cross many academic disciplines. Accordingly, using an undisciplinary attack on such problems is like playing a bridge hand by counting trumps while ignoring all else. This is bonkers, sort of like the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. But nonetheless, too much that is similar remains present in professional practice, and even worse, has long been encouraged in isolated departments of soft science, defined as everything less fundamental than biology.